Sasha Gilmore Corbin's life is never easy. The General Hospital recap for September 28, 2023, features Sasha being sent back to the one place where she's in the most danger. In this episode, Gladys wasn't as guilty as she claimed and did Sasha dirty once again. In New York, Spencer and Trina had some romantic alone time before their big dinner out, followed by Moulin Rouge on Broadway. Back in PC, Ava and Jocelyn spent some time bonding while Carly spent time with a now-awake Drew. Finally, Cyrus told Mason he knew who caused their problem. Now, let's dig a little deeper into the details. Gladys, Bonnie Burrows, begged Sasha, Sophia Matson, not to make her confess and testify against Dr. Montague. Darren tuned her, but Gladys was sure that Sonny would kill her if he ever found out what happened. The two women argued some more, and Gladys tricked Sasha into letting her leave. That's when Gladys betrayed Sasha and called the cops. Dr. Montague made his way to the Port Charles Police Department to give a statement to the police and suggested that maybe Cotty, Josh Kelly, was the one smuggling drugs into Ferncliff for Sasha. When the cops let Montague go free, Cotty sprung into action and attacked Montague. After the cops pulled him off Montague, Sasha was brought into the PCPD, and Dante, Dominic Zamprogna, had her sent back to Ferncliff so that they didn't blow their cover. Once alone, Montague approached Gladys and told her that he would make sure that Sasha was taken care of. After Dante got Sasha back to Ferncliff, she was again restrained to the bed with Montague lurking and looking ominously at her through the door. Trina, Tabiana Ali, couldn't believe how amazing her New York hotel room was and told Spencer, Nicholas Alexander Chavez, that everything was perfect. When Spencer was out picking up their Broadway tickets, Trina fast-timed Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, to show her how gorgeous the room was. She was also impressed with their first-class flight and the limo waiting for them. Before they hung up, Joss made sure Trina was ready to be with Spencer intimately. Before Trina called, Cowgirl Jocelyn played with cowgirls Donna and Avery, complete with hokey Western music in the background. Ava, Maura West, put a stop to all the fun when she walked into Carly's, Laura Wright kitchen. The girls left the room and Ava and Joss actually had a friendly chat where they both agreed the other was good for Trina. Oddly enough, Jocelyn ended up inviting Ava to stay for dinner. Ava even advised Joss to be careful dating someone who works for the mob. When Spencer returned, Trina was in her robe, something Spencer seemed to like. However, he had a surprise in store for her that included room service and champagne. Spencer apologized for it taking months to have this kind of alone time thanks to Esm, Avery Kristen Pole, and Ace. Time, but Trina wanted to do anything but talk about his ex and baby brother. It was then time for them to leave for dinner and a show, but not before Spencer gave Trina a gorgeous Turgot necklace. Mason, Nathaniel Gray, paid a visit to Cyrus, Jeff Kober, in jail, but had to use the phones rather than the fancy new visitor set that Drew, Cameron Matheson, and Carly get to use. Cyrus wanted to discuss Drew, but Mason had to tell him that Betty, Ella Lentini, was going to be a problem. Mason worried that Betty was the one who tipped off Sonny as to what was really going on. Cyrus didn't buy that story and was sure that Ava was the one who tipped off Sonny. He ordered Mason to have Ava taken care of despite Nicholas, Adam Huss, telling them he didn't want Ava hurt. Carly was relieved when Drew woke up, but Drew quickly told her not to feel guilty about him being in Pentonville. He wanted her to know he wasn't responsible for his being beaten. Soon, the warden and Jordan arrived to question him. When Carly found out that was the warden, she immediately went all Karen on her and asked her what kind of prison she was running. Jordan, Tanisha Harper, had to explain that the warden might want to help them find another judge, so Carly was suddenly apologetic. Too bad Carly didn't know that the warden was crooked.